and it might as well shine together. Never mind the weather. Hey, get a mind together. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's me, Erika. There's my crew. All right, y'all. So we are here at our daily video. I didn't come down there yesterday. The reason why I didn't come down here yesterday, now this motorhome knows damn well he should not be parked across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parking spots. Disgusting. I hope he's backing up. I'm mad. I just got pissed. I just got really mad. I hope he's backing up and leaving. The lights are on, but the what do you call them? Reverse lights aren't on. Anyway, my car is filthy rained and I haven't went to wash it. Yeah, I didn't come down here yesterday only because I was like, you know, there's a philosophy that I employ every now and then, or apply every now and then, and that is, if you cannot improve silence, be quiet. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to be silent today. Because I'm like, I'm going to come down here. I don't have nothing to talk about. So I do have a question of the day. So y'all saw on my community page that go ahead and like and comment when you can, whenever it, you know, moves you, whenever the spirit moves you to make a comment. You could thumbs up or thumbs down. Hit the notification bell twice so that you can get notifications when I upload a video or premiere a video. Oh, let's turn the heater off now. Yeah, so yesterday I posted on the community page a question that my youngest son asked, and that was if you could erase, if you could keep two memories, girl, get it together, 2 memories, after your mind or your memory has been erased, what 2 memories would you keep? So that's on the community page. He asked that. And then this morning he asked, it's so funny because he just asked, he's an Aquarius, so, and he's an Aquarius, like, I think he has like 4 or 5 signs in Aquarius, or 4 planets in Aquarius. Yes, he's tried and true. Tried and true, honey. Tried and true, honey. He has the Sun, Jupiter, his fortune, his North Node, and his Neptune in Aquarius. So he always is thinking about questions and having these thought-provoking questions. And so this morning he asked, and I think it's cute and it's age appropriate. I mean, it's like, sometimes you're just like, oh my God, that really has me thinking. And then like this morning, I thought it was a cute question because he asked if somebody could place you in a movie that you would have to live the rest of your life in, what movie would it be? So that's the question of today. Okay, we're talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, in case you didn't know, in case you didn't read the title. Like the people who don't read the titles, the reunion recaps and not talking about, I thought this was the reunion. I don't know how you could think this was the reunion when the preview you could see Nate and I don't know how you thought, where you thought that at, and just read the description. That's all. But yeah, so we're going to talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But if you could be placed in any movie to live the rest of your life in any movie, what movie would you pick? And you could say why. If you care to show your work, you can. So it's whatever. All right, so I'm down here to talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I tweeted last night, not live tweeted, but I watched it last night. I was kind of peeved about, at first I couldn't find it, like my normal thread or links that I use, I couldn't find it, and I would have had to wait until this morning to actually talk about it, and I didn't want to do that. Because I wanted to be able to like sit and enjoy it and process it. Because oftentimes I have to go back and watch it twice. But I took a lot of, I tweeted a lot for this episode. Overall, the episode was just okay. We got to see how Garcelle feels about the way she interacts with Kyle, or the way that Kyle interacts with her. So we got to see that. They started off with Garcelle sitting down with a group of women. One of those women was Sheree Zampino, who is happens to be the ex-wife of Will Smith, and she was on another reality show. I can't remember, Hollywood Exes, I believe, or Hollywood Divas. No, Hollywood Divas was about that was R&B Divas, about the singing groups, right? Wasn't it? Yeah. And then Hollywood Exes, I think that's what it was called. But anyways, they were sitting there, they were talking, and Garcelle, they look, they said all black women, they sitting there talking about relationships and stuff like that. And then they mention, I think Sheree would be, or Cherie, it's Cherie. I think she would actually be a great addition to the Housewives. Isn't she married to some pastor or something? But so they were all talking, and we figure out that that Garcelle at one time dated Will Smith. So, I mean, that's no big deal. You know what I'm saying? She dated him. I was just looking at the women, and I was thinking to myself, like, you really have to have, there's something like a chip in you that you want to, or you desire a certain lifestyle to the point that you would actually marry somebody 30 years older than you. You have to. That is not, you don't run in circles with people who are 30 years older than you in order to develop relationships with, right? So there's a specific goal in mind when you're dating a man who is old enough to be your father, 30 something years old, 33, I think, years older than her. So I think that Cherie would be actually a good addition to the Housewives. Another black woman. I think that would be perfect. But I don't know if she lives in Beverly Hills. I feel like she lives in Orange County. I don't know why. Cherie and Garcelle said they could never, hate the man that their children love so much. Girl, you are independent people. That's why I'm glad my son said yesterday that the most important thing he's learned in life is to think for himself. It sounds wonderful. It sounds beautiful, but girl, whatever. I can't relate. Why is Kyle walking like one leg is longer than the other? You can't talk. Kyle was walking in her yard, and I was like, she can't talk about the way nobody walks. Look how she walks. I'm like, what is wrong with her? Does she got some lower back issues? What's up with the way she's walking? I didn't get it. Okay, so I feel like Denise is exuding some sort of behavior that Kyle doesn't like, and Kyle wants to kind of show people who Denise really is. That's what I feel like is going on, because I feel like Kyle has a lot of things to say about Denise, and one thing that stood out to me was we act like Denise doesn't get mad at anything, and they showed clips of Denise cussing folks out. So Kyle obviously has some perception about Denise in her head that she believes that other people see as well. So she's trying to prove to the other people who probably don't see the same thing, that Denise is, cusses people out and she's mean and she gets mad. So I'm not sure what that's about, but I feel like that's what Kyle's issue is. Who is coming over? Oh, the makeup artist is coming over Denise's child's house because she's going to the prom. So she was talking about how Charlie Sheen and how people think that her and Charlie were this wild people, and all of that didn't happen until her second pregnancy, I guess, where she said things started going downhill with Charlie. And I think that I said on the last review that I believe that Denise overcompensates for Charlie's behavior. And a lot of the times when a parent, male or female or non-binary, When a parent is out of control, that lacks discipline, lacks structure, lacks focus, you know, the other parent tends to overcompensate, saying things like, your dad really wants to be here. He really loves you. Honey, her dad had his face in some strippers or hookers pocketbook in the back of a limousine. Was not thinking about his kids. I don't give a damn. So when you say stuff like that, I would say, like, when she said that, I was like, okay, see, I thought that I could feel that about her, and that's why she's all, be quiet with the stuff. But it doesn't match. It doesn't match because you can't sit at a table earshot from children, right, talking about threesomes, according to you, but as soon as you sit down, you talk about how big Aaron's dick is. So I'm trying to figure out, can they not hear you? Do you have some kind of thing going on with your kids that they can't hear you, but they can only hear other people around you? So therefore you have to monitor what other people are saying, and it's okay for you to sit down and say, well, he still has a big dick. Every time you sit down at a table, you telling somebody how big Aaron's dick is. Girl, we seen it. We get it. We get it. I'm about to say, that's probably why you're walking like that, but that's Kyle walking funny, because Mauricio is blowing that back out after eating all his, every time we see Mauricio this season, he's been eating. He got the munchies. That's so funny to me. He's just been eating like whatever. He's just cool and laid back. I love the role that Mauricio plays in Kyle's scenes. He's just like calm, cool. I don't think we've ever seen mad. I don't think I've ever seen Mauricio mad. Anyway, so I did agree with Kyle, which is very rare, that I believe that, Denise is trying to be Claire Huxtable, June Cleaver. You teetering on the lines of Peg Bundy, even down to the way that you dress, sis. Like, I was looking at it, I was like, oh, that's the Aquarius. When you got on your damn Jordache jeans everywhere you go, that's frayed at the bottom, girl. I was like, Denise, why do you dress like that? Like you work in a chicken coop, girl. Why you dress like that? I don't get it. But it makes her, and this thing with Brandy, it like, I don't know. Let me shut up because I was getting ready to go. They show Erika practicing for Chicago. She's really happy. She's crying. I was really happy for her. They go to Harry Hamlin and Lisa Rinna, and they're sitting down talking, and I don't know what it is. I really like Harry Hamlin. I want to see more of him. I don't know why. I feel like, does he have a podcast or something? I feel like he looks like he has interesting stories to tell. Something about Harry Hamlin looks like he's a good storyteller. You know what I mean? I don't know. But they're sitting down and they're talking about Amelia's eating disorder again, or her mental health issues, which is part of an eating disorder. So she says we're a therapy family and all this other stuff, and I agree with Funky Doniva. I feel like Lisa Rinna, and this is no shade to her daughter or anything like that, because I think it is important to speak honestly about the issues that young women have, young men have, the things and the stressors that they have, and, focusing on anxiety, making sure they're taking care of themselves if they experience depression. I think it is crucial, and I think it's important that she is talking about it, because it lets other people know that, oh, this is okay. Somebody else is having this experience. I don't feel weird or anything like that. However, I feel like Lisa Rinna's focus or objective in sharing her daughter's vulnerabilities with us is so that damn clothing line can get off the ground. Let's feel sorry for the little white girl who has anxiety and depression, like 15% of Americans, okay, who suffer from a mental health issue, right? Let's display her. Let's show some vulnerability. People feel sorry for her, but also let's show her clothing line and see if that helps with that. That's what I feel. Maybe that's not right. They show PK and Dorit. I was about to call her Dorito. That's what I was calling her last night. Shout out to Dorit. She gives us our fashions, but she also gives us doe-eyed, scared, dangerous white woman too. I don't know if y'all can see it by looking at Dorit, but I don't like the way that Dorit moves. I don't like how she expresses herself when she's retelling the story. I don't like how she exaggerated with Sutton. I don't like it at all. I just don't like it. But she is redesigning Buca de Beppo's living room or whatever's going on in there, and she's redesigning it. And then she makes this comment that about Lisa Vanderpump. First of all, you're redesigning a restaurant, a room in a restaurant. You're not attempting to own or open a restaurant, so why would you even mention Lisa Vanderpump and in parallel it with you and what you're doing? Like, Dorit, shut up. Like, that's why I was like, Dorit, why would you even say that, girl? You can't. Let's start off with the numero uno. You can't compete, you or your husband, with Lisa and Ken Dodd Vanderpump. You can't. So why are you mentioning that? I thought that's what I'm under the impression that PK is still cool with them, but I don't know if he made like a little snide comment. On another note, I like PK. I don't know why. I can't pinpoint it. Harry Hamlin too. I don't know what it is. Like Harry Hamlin, I already said, but PK, I don't know what it is. I just like his personality. I really think that I really like the British. I really love the sense of humor because it's so like, I just love it. I love Lisa Vanderpump's sense of humor. I love Ricky Gervais's sense of humor. I love Russell Brand's sense of humor. I just love the sense of humor of British folk, okay? And I just love it because it's just like, sometimes it can be really, really crude and just like off the cuff and just like, did you just say that? But it really should be funny, like for real. And that reminds me, I need to watch that new, that series with Ricky Gervais. The new season came out. That first season was so good about his wife passing away. Okay, but anyways. So that's what I said. Dorit mentioning competing with Lisa is laughable. I don't know. She just mentions the silliest things that don't. I'm like, why are you saying that? Why would you even say that, Dorit, girl? Anyway. And then I was thinking, and I was looking at these white women with all these older men who are living these carefree, stress-free, don't have to worry about anything lifestyles. And I thought to myself, I wonder, and I put it on Twitter, so if y'all was watching my tweets last night, a lot of the stuff you're going to hear me say. I said, I'm looking at these white women and I wonder why my mother didn't groom me to strategically seek out a partner with a certain amount of wealth who can offer me security and a carefree lifestyle. Because I don't understand why I wasn't taught that. I don't understand why I wasn't taught. It's a lot. I don't understand that. And I'm getting mad thinking about it. Folks, go. Black women, I'm tired of doing everything. And then you wonder why you put the women in positions to do everything, but then you demonize her for being masculine. She's not feminine enough. Yes, motherfucker, because I'm doing all this shit that let me shut up. I want to be like Dorinda, okay? I don't want to be a white woman, but I want to feel like I want to live a carefree lifestyle. These women married for the sole purpose of not having to do a damn thing. And I'm here for it. But I'm not to the extent of what Portia is going through. See, that's a different kind of thing, right? It's like you know that Portia is after Dennis for the money. You know that because there's no way in the world. It might be because she's a little off. But there's no way in the world you could look at. And that's why I feel about Erika and Tom. Like, why would you think that was going to be like, she was looking at him like, okay, let me marry this man because he's going to take care of me for the rest of my life and I could live the dreams that I want to live and end up on Broadway, child. I don't know why. Anyways, Mauricio always has the munchies and I'm here for it. All right, so I did have a vision of Kyle and Mauricio when she walked in the room and she was like, he was like, you can't go nowhere with that short skirt on because I'm not with you. And she was like, yes, but I'm coming home to you. I said, yes, Kyle. But she walked over there and I was like, I wonder what they look like doing it. Because Mauricio, yes. Mauricio is cute to me. He has always been cute from the very beginning. Go watch old episodes because he was younger and he was, ooh. I was like, damn, where did they meet? I'm sure the story has been told. Anyway, so they show Garcelle getting ready for Coming to America, I think. She's in Coming to America. I believe that was her first movie role. She played one of the flower bearers of Prince Hakeem. So she's going to be in Coming to America, which I think is cool. I like Erika's husband, too. I like Erika's husband. So funny because I don't like none of the husbands except for Mike Sterling on Atlanta Housewives. I like all of the husbands here. I don't know why. I don't know Teddy's husband too well. But he seems like, he gives me Menudo, Ricky Martin type tease. You know what I'm saying? He gives me that. But I really don't know him that well. But anyway, so I think he's an old dude, but he seems like he's not a stick in the mud. You know what I mean? He seems like he's still kind of, you know, has his together. So anyways, they have a thing over at Erika's house. And they're inviting this astrologer over, and Erika keeps calling him an astrology guy. Girl, just call him an astrologer, okay? Just call him that, okay? So she gets over there. Okay, so they're on their way there, and I figured Sutton has an issue with Dorit and Kyle. No. Oh, no. Sutton has an issue with Dorit. Kyle has an issue with Denise and Dorit. Right. Okay, so Garcelle steps out, honey. She steps out. I said, whose purple boots are these, girl? I thought it was Dorit. Because Dorit, we know Dorit. We going to give you your props, girl. You give us the fashions, right? She came in with her, you know, little satin Louis Vuitton pajama set, which was really cute. Looked like a pajama set to me. But anyways, the purple boots stepped out and Garcelle came out and said, yes, Garcelle, I wasn't here for her wig. I thought it was cute with the sex and the girls on the side. I thought that was cute because she made a mention about, you know, having a threesome with two other women. So I thought that was cute, little thing there. But I didn't really like the hair. But I did like the bob and the silver sequins. I love that. I was like, yes, girl. Yes, I love that. So it was real funny that Erika's husband was excited about meeting John Wayne. And it just says like everything about how old he is. He tells a story about meeting John Wayne. Bitch, John Wayne was dead like 30 years when I was born. Like, what the hell? But he probably died 20 years before I was born. Honey, I don't know. I cannot stand Denise and them jeans. Everybody comes. They look nice. They're dressed nice. Garcelle got on pink. Erika and Lisa Rinna got on the same dress. Little jacket dress type, shirt dress type of deal going on. And Erika looked better. Was it Erika or was it? At first I thought it was Garcelle. And when she first stepped out, I was like, oh my God, Garcelle and Erika got on the same thing. But it was Lisa Rinna. And they go inside and, you know, Erika's house is huge, of course. They're like old Hollywood or whatever. So they get around the table and the astrologer starts talking about, and they put everybody's sun, moon, and rising on the screen. There are a lot of Cancers in that group. A lot of Cancers, and child, why is Sutton a Virgo? I was like, oh my God, girl. But Denise is an Aquarius, right? So, but she has a Scorpio moon. And so they like kind of focus on her for a while. They're going through every person. He's going through every person, giving out personality traits that are assigned to your signs, right? And so they're like, oh my God, that's so me. And Lisa Rinna, when they get to Lisa Rinna, they said her Gemini, was it her Gemini moon? Keeps her from, it gives her the ability to just say whatever it is that she wants to say. And she'll ask these crazy ass questions. Baby, when they show the clip from next week's episode and Lisa Rinna asked Denise Richards, when I tell you, it was like, I was watching, it probably was like 12 o'clock, like probably a little bit before midnight when I was watching. When was I watching this? Okay, it was like 10:30. Baby, when Lisa Rinna said, do you tell your daughters about the whores that Charlie brings around? I said, girl, what? What did did she just ask her that? And I said, oh my God, Lisa, why would you ask her that? Like, girl, I thought that was hilarious. I screamed when she said, I said, did she say? I had to rewind it. I watched it 3 times. A lot of Cancers in the group. Sutton is a Virgo. Okay, so they get on Teddi and Kyle. And they start talking about why Teddi and Kyle back each other up so many times. This is long. I know it's long, y'all. Back each other up so much. I don't understand why they were so offended by them backing up. Anyways, well, they say Denise is a Scorpio moon and she has the most to hide. She's an Aquarius sun. And I said, yeah, she does give you Scorpio moon, but them jeans is Aquarius sun, honey. Them jeans is a girl. Them, I don't know what is going on with them. I'm so tired of her Vidal Sassoon jeans on. I am so tired of them jeans. She looked like she got on Bonnie Bell lip smackers. She looked like she got Bonnie Bell lip smackers in the pockets of them jeans. I can't stand them jeans that Denise be wearing. And I hope they're not the same pair. They look like the same pair. And knowing Denise, she might be wearing the same pair of jeans. But I don't know, child. It's a mess. I don't understand why Kyle feels like she needs to defend her and Teddi's relationship. So what if y'all went to counseling together? What's the problem? So what if y'all went to therapy together? You should go to therapy with somebody who supports you. You should bring somebody to support. But it was looking like, you were learning breathing exercises or whatever. I don't see what the big deal is. I don't understand why she felt like she needs to defend. But Garcelle makes a comment that Kyle feels like she needs to befriend everybody. Everybody needs to like her. I don't get that from Kyle. I don't get that from Kyle. I don't understand. And maybe y'all have a theory behind it as to why Kyle is offended by them saying, y'all sleep in the same bed. They're telling the truth. It's not like they're lying on y'all. Y'all have slept in the same bed. Y'all have gone to therapy together. But at first I was like, therapy? And I thought at first, when they said it, when Erika was like, yeah, I thought y'all went to therapy together. And they were like, couples therapy? Oh my God, couples therapy? Oh my, girl. And then they show the clip. Y'all laying on a couch with a lady teaching y'all how to breathe. So what's the problem, Kyle? I don't know why she's so offended. They start going around the table. When Sutton starts talking, she got loud. And at one point, Erika was like, relax, homegirl. You are a guest in my house. All that hollering and screaming you doing, we're not about to do that. You are a guest in my house. And she was like, oh, that's right, that's right. And then Erika in her interview goes, what happened, honey? They didn't teach you that? Girl, because you the same thing that raggedy ass Phaedra Parks does. Y'all act like y'all so devout and y'all ain't shit. Like, and you're not shit, but we all human. I get it. Okay, whatever. But don't act like you have all of this etiquette and these manners, and you get in this woman's house and you start screaming to the top of your lungs to the point where she has to put you in your place real quick and real, like, very smooth. I was like, okay, Erika, she got 2 people together at that table. She got Sutton's ass together and she got Kyle's ass together because Kyle was out of line. I didn't like how Kyle came at Erika. Girl, you have a problem with people, and your relationship with Teddi is weird to Erika. And then so she says, well, maybe it's because why do you think it's weird? Because you don't have good friends? And she was like, girl, don't pull that. Like, girl, don't even. She's like, I think it's even crazy that you would actually say some crazy shit like that. Especially that I consider you one of my good friends. And to the point, before that, Garcelle, Lisa, and who else was that? Garcelle, Lisa, and Denise. They get up and leave, and Kyle don't even notice. I didn't care for Garcelle saying that Kyle glosses over her. Now, it makes it seem that she's looking for some type of approval from her. And it's really more so, girl, you're rude, right? You're rude. I'm a part of this group. I say things, you gloss over me, so I'm calling you out. And I feel like everybody was calling Kyle out. And then Kyle just starts crying. And then Dorit says, you're crying every time somebody says something to you and that doesn't fall in line with how you want it to go. You start crying. And then I was with Kyle. I was with Dorit at the same time, like, bitch, stop crying. But at the same time, girl, you can't tell me how to respond to y'all bum rushing me. if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry. But Kyle does get up sometimes. She does get up and she'll run. Baby, when they showed them, where were they? They were somewhere overseas. Were they overseas somewhere? And that's when Lisa Rinna threw the glass at, was it Brandy or was it, who was it, honey? They were really acting out of sorts, throwing glasses and stuff. And then it was Kim and Lisa fighting, and then Kyle runs out the door. Girl, where are you going? But Kyle's so slick, she runs out the door and she turns around to hold the door open just in case the camera wants to follow her. Girl, you ain't slick. I didn't like the fact that Dorit was saying, I said Dorit saying that she doesn't know if Sutton was really going to do something or not is so typical. And Lisa being mad at what Dorit said without even asking Sutton what her intentions were is fucked up as a friend. Girl, you brought me on this show. You really think that I am going to ruin your daughter's show? Do you really think that I'm going to ruin your daughter's show? The way that Dorit exaggerated, I said, because if you know her, you would know that she wouldn't do what Dorit is being dramatic and explaining this thing like, I didn't know, you said you were gonna do this, and girl, it wasn't even that serious. And Dorit just exaggerated it and is bringing it over into another evening. I said Dorit is being dramatic as usual, and it's the dramatic, doe-eyed, exaggerating bullshit that gets people in a lot of trouble. Why would Lisa even believe Dorit over Sutton? I don't even understand. Like, why would you believe that Sutton had intentions to ruin your event? I don't get it. And like a lot of people said, Sutton, if you felt like you was going to ruin the event, you should have left. But Sutton explained what she meant by flipping out. She said, I would cry and leave. So if she saw that guy, she said she would flip out, and by crying and leaving, that's what she said. So I don't understand why Dorit, who was there, didn't catch that if I caught it all the way over here, okay? When Erika said that, when Kyle said that to Erika, Erika looked at her like, girl, what? I can't believe you just said that to me. Like, you being extra rude, crying. I don't get why it becomes this crying, like, just is so dramatic. I always attribute their dramatics to being in Hollywood and some of them being on soaps and actresses and stuff like that. I attribute their dramatics to that. I really do. Lisa, who was it? Elaine Davidson, Kyle. All of them have some sort of, in hot Garcelle, you're all actresses. We haven't seen Garcelle be dramatic yet, but they're all actresses, so they bring something when they get angry. It's a little something else they bring. Exaggerations, telling stories, expressions, and all that other stuff. It's crazy. Anyways, let's see. Erika looked at Kyle like, bitch, what? And then proceeded to check her. I don't understand what Kyle was crying about. Y'all let me know. At the end, that's did Lisa Rinna just ask Denise if she says anything to her daughters about the hookers that their father brings around? Only thing that I can think of, the reason why she asked her that is they're going to talk about her lying to her children. Because one thing that I do not agree with is lying to children. I just don't agree with it. It's something I just don't like a lot of the times growing up, I felt like I was being lied to about just anything, especially questions about family, about past, about history. And maybe the history was too hard to tell, but I don't think that it's, like I always say, your truth is your armor. I don't think it's safe to lie to children in an effort or in a goal to quote unquote protect them. You're not protecting them. You're leaving them unarmed, right? You're armed with truth, not with lies because somebody was trying to protect you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So hopefully that is what they're getting on Denise about. She shouldn't be lying to her daughters. Again, because as they grow older, your children, when they figure out that as children they were being lied to, now as adults and with a different understanding and perspective of you as another adult, they're not going to trust you as another adult, because children depend on us for their survival, and part of that survival is knowing the truth about themselves. And if they don't know the truth about themselves, you're just leaving them out there without any armor. I'll never stop saying that. Your truth is your armor, period. So if Denise is out here lying to her children in an effort to protect them, you're doing them more harm than good, especially when they pull these out and they type in Google and put Charlie Sheen. They're smart enough, and that's just what it is. Anyways, y'all, let's get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. I know I was a little long-winded out here, but let me know what you think. Tomorrow we'll come back with, I guess, New York Housewives. I did finish watching. I'm not about to make this video any longer, but I did finish watching New York, and I was able to see the whole episode and get the Tinsley's breakdown and everything like that. Anyways, y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get it down in the comments. If you have not, I forgot about this. If you have not, go to my Teespring account and you can buy shirts. And I have a shirt that says "Off with His Head, a Queen." So go. The link is going to be in the description. It's always in the About section of my channel, so you can click on that. There's hoodies and shirts and tank tops that say "Off with His Head, a Queen." All right, take care of each other. Peace.